I love the circle. They're following each other. Yeah? Tell me about it.
That was perfect.
Animals is the best thing ever, and then people are just like, and then when they ask in a job interview, are you an animal person or a people person? And you're supposed to, well, it's an easy question in your mind, but you have to say people person because you have to get along with people you work with. Although if it were me, I'd rather just say
Well, there are some animal lovers who are not good people.
heard that, absolutely.
The blend is good.
So this one right here in the front, this is Abigail. If you look by her temples, her stripes are pointed. So we like to say she's the pointer. She instigates the bites and pokes at the others. And then big boy Chuck is the one that's right over here on the left. He does have his male extremities, as well as you can tell he is bigger than his sisters. And then Athena, if you look by her temples, hers kind of swoops. So we like to say she's flowing like the goddess. But if you're still a little confused at which one is which, Abigail eats in this corner right here by the door. Chuck eats by the den, and then Athena will eat over by Savo's door. And again, they get fed at the exact same time. They get fed the exact same food and the exact same amount, and I think they all get about 8 pounds. Yeah, Chubb gets very aggressive with his water dish, so usually when they go fill his water, he'll scream.
Oh!
And again, we have to keep our composure, gonna make sure that we don't show that we're scared. Uh-huh.
Yeah. And that's why they're intense. It's one of the big reasons why they're
You're about to see one of the main reasons.
so magnificent.
And if at any point you see them drop any food, they're gonna go back and they're gonna get a rebar or they're gonna get a hoe, because we obviously do not want to put our faces anywhere near that fencing, especially when they have food. So therefore, if they drop it, we go and we pull it back and then we reach on it. For the most part, we're pretty good at
Yeah, I see where they're tossing.
They're pretty good at catching as well. So you may hear Abigail over here do a little bit of a wheezing. It's kind of like a, she does it to show and to ward off her brother and sister that is her food. Sometimes when there's a lot of people here, she also still stays like that even after the feeders are gone. Just because she thinks that you guys are going to take her food. And you can see she's over here waiting for a hoe, so you guys will be able to see what I'm talking about, that we pull it back and then we just retoss it.
It's like a spade at the end of the rod. Oh, okay.
Good catch.
They're pretty good catchers, that is for sure. That's a huge tour. Do you guys have any questions about feeding or anything about the refuge that I can answer?
Bird's brave.
That bird is very brave.
Sometimes they fly through the night house and they don't make it out the other end. People have asked if we've ever put live enrichment in here for these guys. We never do that because some people look at it as inhumane. So therefore, we just kind of give them, just the regular kind of. One of them's gonna take it if you go in there, Chuck. But so we usually just give them, like the plastic toys, like the boomer balls or the whooper balls or cardboard boxes, different stuff like that. But there are some really dumb rabbits around here. So they decide to make their nest right in the habitat with the tigers and lions.
Oh, wow.
As well as squirrels think that they can make it through here as well, and sometimes do not. So they get their own live enrichment. They make it for themselves. So they live very luxurious lives. I can't tell you any other place where they would get as close to acting like they're in the wild than they are here. Take it, Abigail. You know you want it. So Tyson donates over 300,000 pounds of meat annually, in case you guys didn't know that. Usually it's the dark meat. It's got the taurine in it, which is good for these guys that they need.
I know that on the outer loop there's a tiger that has to get enzymes for some
Yep, that
digestive
sticks.
issues. Is that something that you would find when you do a rescue and they have their gut check or quarantine and depending on whatever?
So not all the times we do gut checks as soon as they come in. It's if we kind of see something severe, just for the fact that they're really aggressive. So trying to put them under can really stress them out. So therefore, if we don't see,